Hello, hello. Let's do the daily recap. It's about trading the 14th of September and it's a Tuesday. And let's start with the GBP Aussie chart. Um, we can see I have several lines drawn there, and these are lines from the left. Let's see if we can find where they are from. This lowest line, it's from this wick. This line is taken from that resistance, and then we have this line that a bit more precise would have been there, also drawn at resistance. So these are the levels which I could draw when I started trading, and I came to the computer around the start of this candle, or around there, I don't know exactly, but somewhere here. And I thought, well, if we can pass this old resistance and we can break above the wick, then I want to enter. That's what I did. I entered here. That's an impulse entry, so I took my stop below current candle, which is like 18 pips, and I have my TP there. I took it at 16 pips, so it's close to 1 to 1, and because I wanted to take profit a little bit before we reach that line, we have that horizontal line that we have there, so that's a good trade. The next candle was bearish. We cannot act on that. Next candle is bullish again, so then it becomes interesting to go with the trend, and nice entries once we break above the wicks, and that's again an impulse entry with a stop like 11 or 12 pips, and I took right 19 pips, so that makes clear that at that time I had my stop below here at 19, TP 19. Yeah, I could have taken the stop right there and exited earlier for 1 to 1, but yeah, it's nice, it's good, it's good, it's good. Oh, I know, this is GBP Aussie, and I don't like this pair. Is a little bit more wild, and I don't like to put my stop below current candle. I do it below previous candle, and it worked beautiful. Didn't do anything else. What? Let's see if I can find something new. Well, we form resistance there. This candle rejected the resistance, closed bearish. That was kinda beautiful already. Yeah, I think we could have taken a. Well, the problem is maybe the stop. If the stop is like 21 pip, yeah, that's a bit. We have too much trouble. This support, that resistance. It's really hard to do. Yeah, I don't see really something beautiful. Not something clear. If we broke this support like there, we would have a 17 pip stop for a target of 13-14 pip. Not too bad, not too bad. Would have worked, but not easy, not easy. Would have worked. Okay, this GA 2 profits. Then GJ GBPN. That was more difficult. Okay, lines, horizontal lines. I got this one from this wick. So I wanted to pass that wick. The resistance, let's find it again to the left. Here this was the line on the wick. This line is on that wick, that wick, that wick. So these two lines are on the wicks. That line is on this old resistance. Okay, now we know where they come from. So I wanted, this is a high volume candle. This is also, this is 22. So this is the 9 o'clock. Yeah, this is the London Open candle. This is the London Open candle. So this was after the London Open. Okay, what I did there, I wanted to buy because we closed above the wicks, at the wicks, and this candle even made a higher high, so very interesting to buy. I waited for this candle to wick down a bit, and then I bought once we broke the high. It didn't work out. I had my stop very tight. I took it below current bar. At that time the low was right there, because it opened, wicked down for a bit and went up. So my stop was like 7-8 pips. That's a bit too tight. That's really tight. That's really difficult. If I would have taken my stop right there at 23 pips with a target of 90 pips, that would have been better. It would have reached that, but also that would have been a loss, because I would have closed once this candle closed bearish. But now I had a full stop loss, like 1 hour. But when I would have had my stop there, then I only would have a partial stop, like 1/3 hour, something like that. That would have been better, and eventually it hit my target. So these two lines are drawn at wicks to the left, and we can see these are exact resistance for the day. The wicks are important. Yeah, this was around news time. I didn't trade anymore there. Yeah, it would have been difficult to take any trade because of support. Yeah, difficult. Really difficult. Okay, sorry. 1 loss. Second attempt with a bearish candle, weak bearish candle, then a strong bullish candle closing above the wicks. I bought there. I think it's a difficult trade. I think it's problematic. The stop is 19 pips. The wicks are at 10, 14. That resistance is at 22. We can see it was problematic. But yeah, next candle already went against me, and I had to take a full stop. So this is 2 full stops on GJ. GA 2 winners, GJ 2 stops. And then we have GBP USD. Started here. Yeah, I think I missed a trade there. That's resistance. We could draw a line at that wick. I think with this candle having nice volume, this candle did not have a wick down. Yeah, that's always a little bit difficult. It's nice to see a wick that it's nice to see price wicking down, make a low, and then people buying in. Now we don't have a wick down. Yeah, then always the problem is, will we get a wick down later on to go down, or will we only have buyers in this candle? That's always a problem to understand. Here we only had buyers. I could have entered above this wick with stop below this candle, or a little bit below there, because we could expect this to form support. So I could have taken a 14 pip stop. 40 pip stop, and that would have worked easily. But I didn't do that, so missed that chance. Okay, next thing is we have this resistance. Price rejected that. Not really sure if that's a good rejection. Well, let's. At that time I thought it's rejecting. We have a bear candle with a lower high. So I opened my trade right at the open of the next candle. For a trade like this, stop above previous candle, 15 pip, targeting 18 pips or 15 pips. So that's a nice one-to-one. It's really a valid trade. It wicked up first, then came down and closed weak bearish. Next candle, it took like 30 minutes to wick down a bit, then came up, and I thought, well, if that takes 30 minutes and this candle is weak bearish, I don't want to be in the trade, and I closed it at break even. So that makes my day break even. I had 2 losses, 2 winners. Only lost a bit on commission, maybe a pip or 1 or 2. So it's close to break even. Not bad and not good. Okay, hope you enjoyed the video and have a good evening. Bye bye.